Good morning students. We were doing chapter 6 of part A, judiciary, and beta today we are going to do judicial activism. The area of judiciary or we can say work area of judiciary was very less after independence, but slowly it has increased, and especially during the year of 1979 PIL was introduced. ठीक है, एंड दिस PIL हैज़ इंक्रीज द एरिया ऑफ वर्क ऑफ जुडिशरी. इट हैज़ मेड द जुडिशरी मोर एक्टिव दैन अर्लियर. So today we are going to do this only, which two are the main vehicles of judicial activism. First vehicle which has made the judiciary very active is PIL, public interest litigation, and the second vehicle is judicial review. So first of all we are going to do PIL. But in general who can file the case in the court? The aggrieved person, है ना, who has faced some violation of fundamental right or any other dispute. If anybody is having, then he himself or she himself will go to the court and will file the case, है ना. इन जनरल इट इज़ हैपनिंग, है ना. अगर मेरा कोई फंडामेंटल राइट वायलेट होता है तो मैं ही क्या करूँगी, केस को कोर्ट में फाइल करूँगी, है ना बेटा. बट PIL के केस में क्या होता है? PIL में पब्लिक इंटरेस्ट लिटिगेशन में बेटा द केस इज़ फाइल्ड बाय एनी अदर पर्सन, नॉट बाय द एग्रीव्ड पर्सन, like some social activist or social scientist which are having interest in society na, they can file PIL, public interest litigation, on behalf of other people. Suppose if a scheduled caste person's any fundamental right is violated, right to equality is violated, and that person is not knowing that he is having right to equality, and it is against the person who has misbehaved him is doing wrong work, it is illegal, he can get the punishment, है ना बेटा. So on behalf of that scheduled caste person or that poor person, any other person can file a case in the Supreme Court directly. This is known as PIL, public interest litigation. It is called by some different name also, that is social action litigation, SAL, social action litigation. So I think you have got this thing was started 1979 onwards. In 1979 some incidents have happened, and on behalf of other people, social scientists, social activists, social reformers have filed the cases in the Supreme Court. So since then this trend is going on, and it is still practiced and very much popular. Okay, so this is your PIL, when the case is filed not by the aggrieved but by any other person in the court on behalf of the aggrieved. That is called PIL. ओके, उसके बाद बेटा 1979 के बाद जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट है ना, इट हैज़ गिवन दिस राइट टू फाइल PIL अबाउट द केसेस ऑफ प्रिजनर्स. And after it, so many PILs were filed in the Supreme Court because many prisoners were suffering in the different prisons of India. Okay, later on we will read some cases which will be best example of it. So first of all beta, I want to give you one example of PIL. You will be understood then this PIL. What is PIL? So example is in 1982, during the construction work for Asian Games, the government engaged a few contractors for making flyovers and some other construction work. So those contractors have employed poor labor, and these poor labor have come from different states of India, and when they came to Delhi they were kept in unhygienic condition, and the wages which were paid to those labor was also very less. Okay, you know na beta, minimum wages are decided by the government, so the wages which were given to those poor labor by that contractor was less than the wages which was decided by the government. So who come to know about this incident? The poor labor were suffering and doing work day and night and hard work, and they were getting very less wages. So some social scientists came to know about this and they filed a PIL on behalf of those workers. Those workers are illiterate, poor, they don't know this is wrong. The contractor has to give wages and he has to provide them good working condition. It is also na right of the people, है ना बेटा. So they were not knowing, but the PIL was filed by some other social activist, some other social scientist on behalf of those people, and Supreme Court has given और ये बेटा कौन सा right हो गया आपका, right against exploitation, है ना, violation of right against exploitation. Yani the workers were forced to do forced labor. They were getting less wages na, which were decided by the government. Very less wages they were getting. So finally क्या हुआ, Supreme Court has given decision in favor of those poor labor, and they started getting good wages, the wages which are fixed by the government, minimum wages fixed by the government, and good working condition. This is the one example. I think you have come to know what is PIL, है ना. यानी जो वर्कर्स थे उन्होंने खुद नहीं फाइल की बेटा केस को कोर्ट में. किसने फाइल किया? On behalf of workers, some other social activist has filed. So this is known as PIL, public interest litigation. Okay, some cases are given in your book also. Let us read that also. Here it is given on page number 136 to early PILs. By this name, two incidents are given. In 1979, newspaper published reports about the under trials. There were many prisoners in Bihar who had spent long years in jail. ठीक है, मतलब केस चल रहा है, द पर्सन इज अरेस्टेड एंड द जज हैज़ टोल्ड हिम टू टेक टू जेल, एंड द पर्सन इज़ इन द जेल, और कोर्ट में क्या मिले जा रही है, तारीख पर तारीख मिले जा रही है. ठीक है. सो ऐसे एक न्यूज़पेपर में 1979 में एक आर्टिकल पब्लिश हुआ अंडर ट्रायल के नाम से, और उसमें उसके बारे में बताया गया कि कैसे बिहार में बहुत सारे जो प्रिजनर्स हैं काफ़ी सालों से जेल में ही हैं, उनके केस का डिसीजन ही नहीं हुआ, और वो लोग क्या इतनी ज़्यादा टाइम पीरियड से जेल में पड़े हुए हैं कि जो उन्होंने क्राइम किया है अगर उसके अकॉर्डिंग भी उन्हें पनिशमेंट मिले तो भी बहुत ज़्यादा ईयर्स हो चुके हैं. ओके, एंड दे आर स्टिल इन द जेल. सो जब ये रिपोर्ट एक सोशल एक्टिविस्ट ने पढ़ी, एक एडवोकेट ने पढ़ी, देन ही हैड फाइल्ड PIL इन सुप्रीम कोर्ट, and it became famous as one of the early public interest litigation, and it is famous by this name beta, Husainara Khatun versus Bihar case. It is famous by this name. Second early PIL is beta in 1980. What is it? देखो, in the second in 1980 a prison inmate of Tihar jail managed to send a scribbled piece of paper to Justice Krishna Iyer of the Supreme Court, narrating physical torture of the prisoners. So one prisoner of Tihar jail in 1980, what he has done, he has written his experience कि how the physical torture is given to the prisoners in Tihar jail. It is inhuman ना, it's not allowed. We have read in Right to Freedom, राइट्स ऑफ द एक्यूज्ड, है ना बेटा. सो जो उनको इनह्यूमन फिजिकल टॉर्चर मिलता था, उसने उसको अपने एक्सपीरियंस को एक पीस ऑफ पेपर पर लिखा, एंड ही हैज सेंड इट टू द वन जज ऑफ सुप्रीम कोर्ट नेम्ड जस्टिस कृष्णा अय्यर, and the judge got it, and then on behalf of that letter he has filed a PIL in the Supreme Court. Okay, and then the court has taken strict steps against the Tihar jail employees, and they were told not to give inhuman torture, physical torture to the prisoners. But later on beta, this trend कि if anyone is sending letter like this, no Supreme Court judge can file the PIL is finished. Okay, ऐसा अलाउड नहीं है अब. ठीक है, ओनली सोशल एक्टिविस्ट और एडवोकेट्स और लाइक दिस एनी अदर सोशल साइंटिस्ट कैन फाइल द PIL. ठीक है, नॉट ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ एनी लेटर. एंड व्हाट वाज द नेम ऑफ दिस केस? दिस केस इज पॉपुलरली नोन एज सुनील बत्रा वर्सेस दिल्ली एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन 1980. So these are the 3 examples of PIL. I think now you are able to understand what is the meaning of PIL. Now second vehicle of judicial activism is judicial review. Judicial review power of Supreme Court and High Court. What is this judicial review power? Judicial review means the power of the Supreme Court to examine the constitutionality of any law. If the court arrives at the conclusion that the law is inconsistent with the provisions of the Constitution, such a law is declared as unconstitutional and incapable. And same, this power is having judicial review power is with High Court also, beta. Yani they have to, Supreme Court and High Court can check the constitutionality of any law which is made by the legislature. Who is making laws in our country? Legislature. Who is implementing those laws? Who is making laws? Legislature. And who is implementing laws? Executive. And if there is dispute, who is solving that dispute? आपका जुडिशरी है ना बेटा. सो जुडिशरी इज हैविंग दिस पावर, सुप्रीम कोर्ट इज हैविंग दिस पावर कि अगर उन्हें लगता है कि सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट और स्टेट गवर्नमेंट ने कोई ऐसा लॉ बनाया है जो कि कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के किसी प्रोविजन को वायलेट करता है, तो देन सुप्रीम कोर्ट एंड हाई कोर्ट आर हैविंग पावर टू डिक्लेयर दैट लॉ नल एंड वॉइड. So in two cases, the Supreme Court can use the judicial review power. First, in case of violation of fundamental right. So suppose if any central government is making any law which is against any fundamental right, then Supreme Court can declare it cancelled. Supreme Court सीधा कह सकता है भाई ये हमारे इस fundamental right का violation करता है, इसलिए this law cannot be implemented on the people. ठीक है. और सेकंड है सपोज कि आपको पता है बेटा, वी हैव रेड अबाउट, नहीं अभी नहीं पढ़ा हमने, वी विल रीड इन फेडरलिज्म. ओके, देर आर 3 लिस्ट ऑफ पावर डिवीजन: यूनियन लिस्ट, स्टेट लिस्ट एंड कंकरेंट लिस्ट, है ना. एंड यूनियन गवर्नमेंट कैन मेक ऑन यूनियन लिस्ट, स्टेट गवर्नमेंट कैन मेक लॉज ऑन स्टेट लिस्ट, है ना. कंकरेंट पर बोथ गवर्नमेंट्स कैन मेक द लॉज. सपोज कि सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट हैज़ मेड लॉ विच इज़ नॉट इन इट्स list. It has made law on a subject which is mentioned in the state list. Then states can go against the central government in the Supreme Court, and then Supreme Court will interpret the Constitution and will explain that the subject on which the central government has made law is not in the union list. It is the subject of state list. And by saying this, the Supreme Court can declare that law cancelled. So this is the judicial review power of the Supreme Court and High Court. Okay, so with this beta, this topic is over. Goodbye.